Couple of good ones getting ready to square off in the 145-pound weight class. The Mishawaka Cavemen. Charlie Cornette's squad will send Tommy Forte to the mat, the junior with a record of 26-1 on the season, 112-4 in his career. A 2013 IHSAA state champion at 138 pounds, going against the 132-pound champion from a year ago, Jim Dante, and the Prairie Meridian Falcons sending Cody LeCount to the mat. This is a matchup of a couple of outstanding young wrestlers.
Certainly is. LeCount obviously did it last year. He lost his sophomore year, I think, at this level in the state, and that's about all he's lost since. So he's an outstanding wrestler, established well, and Forte only has one loss. I think, unfortunately, Forte's loss this year is to the guy he's wrestling right now, Cody LeCount.
Forte from Mishawaka, home of the Cavemen. He is in the white singlet, which is trimmed in maroon. He has the red wraps around his ankle. Cody LeCount in the light blue and white with dark pinstripes for Prairie Meridian. He has the green wraps around the ankle. And again, if you look to the right of your screen, you see the official there. You see he has the red wristbands on the left arm and the green ones on the right arm, and that's how he indicates the scoring during this match. And, of course, the other official across the way has the same setup.
Well, matchup of two defending state champions. Forte won at 38 and LeCount at 32, so what a great matchup this is going to be. And they're filling each other out. They have seen each other already this year, and LeCount has taken that victory, but this is a whole new match and a lot at stake.
Forte in 2013 was the USA Wrestling Folk Style Nationals runner-up, a 19-time ISWA Greco Freestyle Folk Style champion. Cody LeCount is a 23-time ISWA champion.
Well, it's very impressive, and it's built the foundation to put them here tonight. They're both kind of filling each other out. Neither one is in a real hurry to force the action. I think they're going to take their chances either toward the edge of the mat, toward the end of the period, or wait for the second period.
Cody LeCount will be wrestling for the Chippewas of Central Michigan next year.
They'll burn the rest of this clock, and we'll head into the second period with the score tied at 0.
Cody LeCount is a 3-time Marion County champion, a 4-time conference champion from Conference Indiana. Tommy Forte is a 3-time NIC champion.
With the score 0-0, LeCount takes the down position or the defensive position. He's up right away, and Forte lets him go. Doesn't fight it too much, so they're back on their feet in neutral.
It's important for Prairie Meridian. They currently find themselves in 5th with 47.5 points in the team totals. And they're within striking distance of New Pal and Yorktown and maybe even Franklin. But as we've said earlier, that 69 spot that Cathedral has put up to this point might be out of everyone's reach because they've yet to wrestle here in this championship. And they have a couple of guys scheduled to contend for state titles.
Well, I think the numbers game will prove that Cathedral pretty much has this locked up with the number of contenders the other teams have coming against them. But right now, they're both keeping their distance, and there's a little bit of action or flurry at the edge, but neither wrestler is willing to do anything that might cost them as far as a mistake in the center of the mat.
Cody LeCount with an early 1-0 advantage here in this 145-pound championship as we reach the halfway point of period number 2.
Forte is so strong, has great hips. You watch his stance. He's always moving in, and he almost invites a shot at the legs, but James knows Forte's style, and he's not going to get himself in any kind of situation where he might give up too. They're both filling each other out. Not a whole lot of activity. Shots will come. Action will happen right here at the edge. 38 seconds left. Forte pushes in. He hopes maybe to get a warning for stalling. Referee Greg Moe has been around for a long time. He's very, very accomplished. And he's a veteran. Here comes a warning for stalling against against LeCount.
LeCount with a 1-0 advantage doesn't want to lose that advantage by getting called for stalling.
Oh, and he just made an initial attempt in the match, but Forte is very good about driving his opponent to the edge straight forward, so it looks like the opponent's backing up, and he blocks off any type of spin move.
You see that official in the blue shirt trailing the official in this gray shirt. Basically, that's an indicator that time has run off of the clock, and they get close to the official when you get down to zeros if needed, and they tap him on the back and let him know the time has run out. Wrestling, just one of 20 sports, 10 for boys, 10 for girls, administered by the IHSAA. This year, more than 160,000 students for 412 member schools will take part. The IHSAA appreciates the support of the fans, administrators, and athletes who make up the sporting family in Indiana. Pure spirit, pure sport.
Forte did an excellent job, stood up, turned in, got away, got his escape, and within 3 seconds, the score is tied 1-1. Now I think a little bit more of the pressure might be on LeCount because he has the warning for stalling put against him. And Forte is going to keep his same strategy. He's going to try to force to the edge of the mat, drive his opponent. LeCount has got to do a better job of circling and make it look like there's a nice little shot and another shot.
Final period of regulation, tied at 1, 145-pound championship between Cody LeCount and Tommy Forte.
Neither wrestler willing to give up anything that might put them in jeopardy as far as giving up that state championship title takedown here.
They know what it takes. LeCount, a champion a year ago at 132. Forte at 138.
Forte has got good position again. Nice job. A little shrug by LeCount to get him out of bounds. Both wrestlers are doing enough not to get called for stalling, but not enough to actually score a takedown or secure a takedown, and that's because they know each other so well. They're both so very, very accomplished. Both of them are state champions already.
As the old saying goes, these guys could wrestle 10 times, and who knows how it would end up. They are very evenly matched, as the score would indicate.
Nice snap by LeCount. Now he's got Forte backed off to the edge. Nice collar tie.
Could we be content now to ride this out until we get to overtime?
I think that would probably be the strategy.
And again, that first overtime session is sudden death.
Or if you get to the edge of the mat, there's a nice shot by the Forte. He's got the single. He's got it hooked. LeCount, great counter. He does not have two. Now he does.
How about
There's
that?
two. And Forte's right back out. Now Forte's got to force the action. He's losing by a point with less than 10 seconds.
3-2, down to 6 seconds of flurry of activity there toward the end. We thought we might have overtime, but we did not.
Wow. Forte went from state championship with his takedown to giving up the state championship to LeCount with his counter.
Take a look at the replay, Coach.
He's got the grapevine in a single leg, and LeCount underhooks the near side and does a great job of this balance of sitting through, and how he gets behind. And now he pick him up. He's got to score to 2, secure it. And there the referee, Greg Mull, says you got control. 2-point takedown. He didn't have it for very long. Forte came right back out, but that's the match.
145-pound championship. Tommy